Hello?
Hi,
Hello.
Salem.
Yeah. As I said,
Morning.
I have issues.
That is okay.
AKA,
Also,
we grabbed off to help out with that's coming over.
That's fine. We should still be
No.
okay.
Okay.
Also, hi everyone on stream. Welcome to the show. Sorry we started a little late, but
oh fuck, wait. I had people who requested the link to the stream today, so I have to go out and give it to them.
Okay, well, it's a good thing it just pinged with the link, so you can just boop.
Yeah, it's just Cass. When
Yeah.
I've used him once before in another group, and he became a beloved character there. Just so I'm inviting people from that old group to come
Okay,
and watch
cool.
if they want.
Sounds fun, and you can tell them they're all the videos for like the previous sessions, if they want to get caught up, are all on YouTube.
Okay.
And then that way they can get caught up.
Here, I should actually load up Tabletop Simulator.
yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
If you're gonna load it up. If you're gonna stream it via Discord
Yeah.
so other players can see, go ahead and do that.
Let's see, where the hell did I put
And-
Tabletop Simulator? There it is.
We may not do a full session today just because Salem will be in and out, and David's not going to be here, and one of the last trial of this tower might take a little longer, and I would like for more people to be here.
Okay. We can get
we'll-
partially through.
We'll judge
We'll see how
based
long
on
it takes
time
for-
and where we're at. Also, December the
Don't worry.
13th.
We can always extend it with
Pizza time.
December the 13th, there will be
There's an
no
error.
What's that?
Sorry, I'm getting an error with trying to connect to the game, so it's gonna take a little.
It says they are loading.
Yeah, it says
there
you're
we go.
loading in.
It's just taking a while. I was trying to load all this stuff.
Trying to load absolutely everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, December 13th, there won't be any D&D. We have other stuff going on. So, mark that in your calendars. And sorry, twitchy boys and girls, and attack helicopters and whatever else there is. But we won't be doing a stream that Sunday of D&D. Depending on time and stuff, we might do something else later, but not D&D, not at our regular scheduled time on the 13th of December. But
I can't actually stream into this channel for some reason. I either don't have perms for it, or else the channel's just set to not allow it.
I can fix it.
You gonna fix it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so tempting to load up VR mode for Tabletop Simulator.
Do it.
Please do not. No, because then don't you show up on the screen?
My headset will, but I can always stay out of the
entity.
camera. I can also shrink myself and shit.
I'd rather you
Just shrink
not.
yourself- Just shrink yourself and just run across.
I'd
run
rather
across
you
the
not.
You should be able
No,
to
it's
But
only.
I
it's
won't
only a
tell you
headset
you
controller.
can't.
Just know I have all my new PC, guys. Hell yeah.
Here's the thing: I've never played Tabletop Simulator outside of VR, so the controls will be a shit show for me.
Good luck.
All you
it's
have to do is
basically the
click and
same
move.
For any 3D
Yes, sir.
program.
It's
So,
amazing.
We will run you through it when we
Yeah.
get to that point.
So just right click on your mouse, hold shift, move yourself
Pray for
around
me.
a designated point, hold middle mouse button on your mouse, and move yourself around. Oh, I guess I don't have to
Okay,
hold shift.
I guess we'll go over it now instead of at a point.
Well, that's
but okay.
it.
I've used Unity. I'll be fine.
Here we go. It should hopefully have a reasonable frame rate. Let me know if it doesn't.
But okay. So Ben, are we waiting on you to get into tabletop? Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
coming
connecting
in.
right now.
Ooh, that nice
Here's
bad
the tower.
connection bar. That nice 420 ping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it changed.
What about
Nice.
mine? I can't really tell.
Taco, you're at
Don't know
101,
how to-
now 91, now 83.
Oh yeah, this is just my life.
I mean,
All
hey,
right, so this is how it looks.
Ben's
outside
at
of VR.
438,
Okay.
so
Pull up. I'm gonna make cats a bit
600.
more teal to match my name.
I like how we could see like the little hands and such.
Pull up. I must make him mad.
All right,
And
But,
then for obvious
yeah.
there are
reasons,
some.
Ben, your character is not on the map yet, so you'll just have to wait.
Yeah, that's fine. See,
Oh,
we could
hell
just put we could just put some shitty prop on there for just temporary purposes.
No, no.
Well,
Just a
they do
chair.
have existing minis for.
I have a mini set for you.
things.
It's just
We have it set.
not loaded in
We have
yet.
to wait for you to, you know.
This background's from The Witcher, isn't it?
What background? Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a background
never
area.
noticed that.
Yeah, this looks smack like a place from The Witcher 3.
Then it probably is,
I haven't actually
and
played
I
The
don't
Witcher
ever
3.
show it, so we'll be fine.
I never got I never actually got past the first mission there.
All right. So, anyways, welcome to you viewers. We'll go ahead and get actually started on our game of D&D. I believe everything's ready and set up, and you are streaming it so that other players can see it that can't be actually here on tabletop. The rest of you are here on tabletop. So, last time on Tales of Leindolah, the party traveled to Vendrick, and there met Lord, what's his face? Scarab, Lord Scarab Vendrick,
That guy.
who classically made off with their paid help from the school, Chip. Thank you for the host, Wolf. You're a beautiful person. But he managed to coerce Chip to stay and party with them instead of continuing with the group. The party, once getting a general direction of where they were going towards the Tower of Conjuration, made their way off from Vendrick and headed out that way. The first night of watch, a party member decided he wanted more party life than what was happening, and he left. The party then proceeded to be attacked by a Cyclops, which they continuously shot in the eye, and not allowing it a single hit,
I think
took
that
it
was
down.
okay.
No, David got a few hits in too. I'm pretty sure.
I just kind of stood
I
there.
meant, yeah,
You made fun of it. That's what Cass did.
I did.
He made fun
I
of
did.
it.
I made fun of him very good.
And then the party finally arrived to the tower, in which they took about 30 or 40 minutes to figure out how to get inside of the tower. And upon doing so, they were met with the figure of a elder human in a lab coat with spiky white old man style hair and giant spectacles. Dr. Spier Cavell. And that's where we left off. So you, the party, have just entered the tower. Very mechanical mechanisms of gears sort of turning, and gold molten liquid sort of flowing through pipes up and down the tower. It's very large. It's very large, and you're all sort of semi-impressed, and in front of you, the doctor sits on a disc of some sort, and he says, "Well, it's about time you managed to get in. It was taking you quite a while, but I'm glad you're here. So, who are my two graduates?"
Oh, I'm just gonna point to Ozlius and Uninx.
You two?
I point to the mess.
You,
Yes.
Unix will just give a slight nod.
What
And,
an interesting bunch.
I'm just gonna speak up and say, please don't tell us we're last.
Oh, it's not a race. It is merely a test. You take all the time you need.
Oh, okay. So how do we get started?
Oh, well, we can go ahead and take care of that if you think you're all ready. At this point, Uninx, your little hedgehog comes crawling out of your sleeve and sniffs towards the doctor, and Dr. Cavell sort of leans forward. A familiar, but you don't look like a wizard.
No.
Just a pet.
No, he's just my pet. I bring him along everywhere.
Odd. May I see him?
Can you be really careful with him, please?
Of course. I'll be very careful. And he holds out his
Unix.
hands.
Unix will very cautiously and hesitantly put nibbles in his hands.
Don't hurt the baby.
He
has,
takes
3 hit points.
Nibbles in his hands and sort of looks him
Just
over, and
only 3
Nibbles'
hits.
nose is pointed straight up, sort of sniffing. He kind of looks up at you, Unix, and he squints his eyes, puts Nibbles down on his disc, puts his hands on his hips, and sort of leans forward. You are hiding something.
No.
Make a deception check.
No. I have no charisma. It's just a straight roll. 3.
Good luck.
This is 7. Got a 7.
Could you explain why your Nibbles has a magic aura about him?
Basically, I accidentally, I messed up when I was doing magic for family,
Mm-hmm.
and, yeah.
I see. So Nibbles is not as he appears to be.
No.
Give me a moment. Just wait here. And the disc with Nibbles and Dr. Cavell floats back up into the air, out of sight. And you are left on the bottom floor. All of these gears moving and clicking. It seems like it would be very loud in here, but it isn't. You can hear faint ticks and clinks, but it's not as loud as you think it would be with how big this mechanism is.
Oh god, I'm gonna throw some shade. Just magic for family. That's not your fucking brother or something, is it?
Well,
You know.
I'm sorry.
in
That's
hindsight-
also in character. I'm just fucking laughing as soon as you're like, well.
And
Unix is gonna just pull her hood up over her head.
And-
be super gross.
as and the character won't be up on the screen yet, but as the disc returns back down, you see Dr. Cavell, his arms around a slightly taller goblin form. Ben, would you like to introduce your character?
Alrighty, so this is going to be Rulvig. He is a goblin who is only a year older than Unix. He is bald in hair. He doesn't have any hair, and he has some decent armor, a sword, and a shield with a amulet around his neck, with a little symbol in the center.
And as you both float down, Dr. Cavell says, try to be careful. The first few moments from the transformation is very, very make you dizzy. So please be careful. And he kind of helps you off the disc.
Alright, so Rulvig is gonna just stumble around a bit. And he's just
Oh my god, you were
This
the
is-
hedgehog the entire time.
Oh my god.
I am not used to having normal legs again. It's nice, but confusing.
I'm sorry, I love you, but Cass is still laughing, and he's just gonna clap Uninx on the shoulder a bit hard, and just be like, great A, absolutely wonderful. I've never seen this before. Anything like this, to be exact. How long ago did this happen?
I too am
Too
curious.
It's only been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, that would make sense with the messages I've been getting. The school will want to see our newly reformed goblin, but I think it can wait a bit. I will let them know that you are okay in assisting your sister on her journey. Thank you,
Sis,
Red
you
Heart,
should
for
have
the follow.
gotten you should have gotten help sooner.
But I don't wanna bug people, and then it's a big embarrassment that I couldn't even fix the thing that I did.
Is that why you were searching polymorph in my library?
Yeah.
So
How
how
I should've seen
nauseous
that coming.
how nauseous would Rolvik be feeling right now from just like being in a new body now?
it's a bit unstabilizing to be back to your normal self, but you spent more years as you than you did a hedgehog, so it's not too
Yeah.
nausea-inducing.
Alright.
Plus,
You're less
you're a
spiky.
fairly hardy paladin, so you're pretty good at
That
keeping yourself together.
Just
Professor,
have a craving for lettuce.
Dr. Cavell will sort of rub his chin, and I am interested onto how someone of your skill level could have pulled that off, but magic is strange, and stranger things have happened. Anyways, with your newfound companion, are you all ready to take on your tasks for the Conjuration Tower and receive your scroll?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Still trying to process. I was holding. Yes, I think we're ready. I feel like this entire time Ozlius was just trying to process that this entire time I was staring at this hedgehog. Who. It was just her older brother, but a hedgehog.
To
And
think this entire time you were holding a tiny man.
Yeah.
as I said, stranger things have
You bit
happened.
my finger. Wait a minute. You bit my finger. Was that a conscious choice?
That is a good question. How much like
It
would it have affected my intelligence at all?
Mm,
Of being the magic, at least in this case.
It would have infected your intelligence bit, but you were still who you are personally. So it was a conscious choice. You're still you. You just
Rolvig would giggle a little bit and say, maybe.
you all, as you continue to chat,
so much.
see Dr. Cavell's floating disc float to the center, and you see the floor sort of open up so that he floats down, and the disc locks into place with the floor, and he says, "Please, step onto the lower platform, and I will take us to where the trials can begin."
Oh boy.
Ozlius will do that.
Stepping
while,
on.
While like
Uninx can also
looking
step
at.
To answer chat, yes, this is
Entire time,
D&D
Ozlius
5th
went-
edition. But sorry, what was that, Ozlius?
No, just this entire time while he gets onto the platform, he's just like taking glances between Uninx and what's your character's name again?
Which one?
Which one?
The newly
name is
reformed
Rulvig.
Nibbles.
His name is Rulvig.
You know what? I'll
Yeah,
just
well-
refer to you as Nibbles.
Please
Between
don't
Uninx and
refer to
Nibbles.
me as Nibbles. Please refer to me as Rulvig.
You got
All
it,
right,
Nibbles.
Yes! Same brain.
Rulvig is going to just walk up to the nearest wall and just smash his head into the wall.
As you throw the punch, sort of a magic shield sort of glows where your fist would have hit the wall. And Dr. Cavell says, please refrain from trying to damage the temple. It is not nice. I've worked very hard on
And
this.
please refrain from calling me Nibbles. It's
I
not
have
very
not called you
nice.
Nibbles.
I am talking to the group here.
Fair enough. Please, if he continues to damage the temple, refrain from calling him Nibbles while inside the temple.
I understand.
Thank you. And you've been going down this whole time. This entire bottom platform has just sort of unlocked and been slowly spiraling down. And about... You're not sure how much time passes. It feels like quite a bit of time. Maybe an hour, even. But you finally all hear what sort of sounds like the release of steam. And as it hisses, the plate sort of settles. And it's very dark, and all you see is a small archway. And he steps aside and motions to it. I will be keeping an eye on you while you are taking your challenges. Please do your very best, take all the time you need, and try not to die. And he motions towards the archway.
So we'll start heading towards the archway.
Is everyone else following?
So,
Um,
yes, and
I guess
feel like,
I'll-
well,
I'll just stop to quickly inform him. I suppose that I'm taking this challenge in place of Johannes Fallistar, and that I hope that he receives credit for this.
Thank you for letting me know. I will make a note of that. He should be able to, but I will have to speak with the others to make sure.
Well, hopefully that's the case.
And once you
Goodbye,
all...
and I'm just gonna give him a finger gun and walk through.
He kind of looks at his hand with the same motion and does it back. And he kind of smiles. As you enter the archway, I will load in the map.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
my
So
God,
you
summon
all
a
enter
demon.
through the archway, and it's not a door per se, just an open archway of darkness. And as you step through, you enter into this room, a giant glowing circle of some form of magic conduit in the center, surrounded by 5 empty fire pits, pretty much, with a sort of magma-like flame in the center. And you can... Well, no, you wouldn't. But yes, this is what you enter to see. And just so you know, Ben, this one is you.
Yeah.
You're blue.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Oh, that's why I couldn't move really. Yeah, I was trying to keep it from being stepping on other people's feet there.
But yeah,
It's
so
okay, we're small, we can do that.
this is where you all arrive into.
He didn't really give us any instructions. So
I think they were just fighting something.
Well, I would assume that it
I
has
should
something
say
to do
this
with the
out loud.
circle on the ground. And question for the DM: would I be able to recognize this as any arcane sigil?
You pretty much everyone except for Salem and David would be able to recognize this as a form of magic conduit. It's pretty much just generating magic to be supplied through some means. You don't know what it's used for. You can assume that it's conjuration based, but you don't know much more than that.
Can we see, like, on the other side, that lever? Are we able to see that?
Make a perception check.
+3. $12.
Yeah, you'd be able to see it. It's there. Just chilling in the back.
See what that lever thingy does? Uninx was asking the group, by the way.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend just flipping levers, but if you want, go right ahead.
Here, I say this while I'm like, I'll pull the lever, but I do want to say this as I'm like walking across. My guess is the moment I pull this lever, something is going to be summoned. Summoning is the whole, focus of conjuration because you're conjuring something. So if I pull this lever, the chance of it summoning something for us to fight is very high. It's either that or we will be teleported somewhere. It's a 50-50 chance.
Well, it's the only thing I can think of for where to start, so.
Well, the odds seem high enough that it'll be something in our favor.
Just in case.
Pull the lever, Kronk!
Don't... Wrong lever! But I'm like holding onto a lever. Before I pull this, don't stay in one spot. Just spread out, just in case I am summoning something.
Okay.
You know what's funny is we can each
Let's
just
just
be
all
at the ready.
stand on the circles.
I'm gonna follow a funny goblin man.
You can't. Well, no, technically you can get into those. So in each of the circles, there is a fire pit. So it's a metal bowl with rings around it, where you would light a fire.
Side of the fire
Okay,
pits
I'll
because they
stand
could
on-
very well light.
This hedgehog, anybody?
Wait a minute. I just realized you're a blue past hedgehog. You're Sonic.
No, he's not.
Thank you.
Knuckles.
Thank you. Tails.
Tails is vaguely yellow, but also, as much as I would love to get into the deep and complex story that is Sonic lore, pull the lever.
I pull the lever. Oh, but before I do so, I just cast mirror image on myself, then I pull it, just in case.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's happening, and I better be prepared, and I just pull the lever. Was it the wrong lever?
Well, nothing happens.
Give me a second to look at. Okay, so they just appear around you. Okay, cool. So you pull the lever, and you all hear the grinding of gears, and from the roof that you can't see because it's just darkness, you see sort of a splash of what looks like magma land into the fire, and 3 puddles of magma splash out and land around the fire pit in the center. And you all just kind of stand there looking at each other for a second before they start to grow into form pretty much, and out pop 3 of these guys.
3 fiery boys.
And we'll go ahead and roll initiative. Also, we are on
Alright.
stream, so let's refrain from playing music.
I just played literally the first word.
I know.
I am aware of how this stuff works. 'cause
Okay,
I-
that's true. That's fair.
I was like, you started thinking that.
That's fair. Fair.
I've played Beat Saber. I've dealt with this stuff.
Fair enough.
That's the worst initiative I've ever got.
We're matching almost.
Alright, let me roll. It's been a while since I rolled something.
Hold on to your numbers. I will call out orders in a minute. Don't shout them out.
Oh,
Don't worry, we're
That
all
was
doing fit. That's
sad.
all you have to know. Oh,
Well,
no, except
Never
for
mind. Never mind. It's just us.
I don't know. I've just been lucky with combat for some reason.
Well, usually I do fine, but it's fine.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Ever since that Cyclops,
How the hell
I
is your
just,
initiative
I
is
just
0?
realized. I just realized I have an eye for these sorts of things.
Okay.
I'm making
I
eye
hate you.
puns.
I love that, but I also hate that at the same time.
How do you have a +0 for your initiative? Wolf?
Eh? Goblins have bonuses to dex, but like paladins aren't exactly the most dexy things in heavy armor. it didn't. Oh, it didn't equip my armor for some reason.
It's like mine's a +4.
Oh yeah, you have to go through your equipment and just click on the equip thing.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah,
So
but you have
I-
something like
I will say, I do not have
The
my shield out right now.
screen.
I only have my sword two-handed right now.
yeah.
so.
Okay, now it's gone.
okay, cool. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Hello.
6.
I have 6 as well, but I don't have a +2 initiative, so I think Cassius would go first, right?
Yeah.
So, do I go first or?
I'm still going
Don't
through.
worry.
Oh,
I
I need to
did.
roll initiative for 2 other characters. Salem, were you able to roll initiative for yourself?
Salem
Salem
has gone AFK for now.
Okay.
So
Then I need to roll for them.
Doesn't he have
That's
a dummy
my
high
bad.
initiative modifier?
13.
Plus 13?
Plus
Oh
13.
yeah, Salem definitely.
Oh.
It's we'll still roll for him to see if he goes first or second.
Or last. You don't know.
There's literally no way that he could get last. Over half of the party rolled under 13.
Okay, so he does go first.
I mean, a nat 1 can do a lot. I don't
I
know
would
if...
still give him a 14.
Oh right, this I forgot. Usually in other campaigns I've been in, if we roll the 1 for initiative, we just go last.
Fair.
Okay. Ozlius, do you have a dexterity modifier?
Plus 3.
Okay.
I have a plus 3 dex.
Okay. And was 6
I'm
our lowest
very
number? Did
confident
anyone get
in-
below 6?
No.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, so first up is Salem. He will look at the situation, see bad guys, and do what he does, which is go up and stab him to death.
Stabby.
So he,
Aces.
I'm pretty sure he can make it to one of these. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, he can make it to that boy. So he's gonna run up. Oh, excuse me, sir. And
do we need grids on the thing, or are we just?
no, we're okay without grids. The ruler will help you designate distance. It is set to your minis, so 1 equals 5. Just remember that. So, like, he moved from here to here. That was like 25 feet because it's 5 times 5, 25. So just use your ruler. It's fixed to the grid, but it just looks prettier without the grid. This will help with movement and also radius.
Beautiful.
Just be aware of objects as well. Some things are in the way. But anyway, he is going to attack with his short sword. So that's gonna, and I'll roll this in the big rolls. And I don't think he gets advantage or anything, but I know he gets sneak attack.
Yeah, he's a swashbuckler, correct?
Yeah.
So just a straight roll, but he does add sneak attack.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that absolutely hits. So short sword does 1d6. I'm sorry, viewers, if this goes a little slow, but I'm running for players, and so I'm having to look at character sheets back and forth. 1d6 plus 4. And what's his sneak attack? 2d6? Sneak attack 2d6, yep. He has it on his board, so we'll just do this. 4. 16 points of damage. Pretty good.
And does he have a rapier or a short sword?
Short sword.
So just yeah, that's it.
It's not, because he will go ahead. I believe he dual wields. He has 2 short swords. Or a dagger. Let me check. Yeah. Okay, so he'll go ahead and take another swing with his dagger. With the offhand as a bonus action. That'll hit for 2 points of damage. Okay, that is his turn. The little fire imp that he runs up to and attacks. Yeah, it doesn't look great. It looks pretty hurt. Ozlius, you are up.
All right, I just need to. All right, one hand on the lever. I'm to leave the lever there, with my hand with the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as it glows, and I'm going to cast Ice Knife on this guy.
Okay,
I don't know if you can see which one I'm pointing at.
I can.
So I'm going. It's the one closest to me. I'll just who I'm pointing to with the line. Just
Yeah, I can see it.
okay, I was just
Dexterity
worried
saving
that-
throw?
First I have to roll the hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And that hits. And just tell me if it makes the dex save.
What's the DC?
It is. Let me just double check. It is 14.
14, you said?
Yep.
It does make it.
Alright, so it's just a d10. 10 piercing.
It's 10 piercing.
Yep, that's it. That's
It's-
the damage. And are you okay with the fact that I cast mirror image before combat started? So I just have that at this moment, or
I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure it's concentration. No, it's not.
is. So it's not.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
It just lasts for a minute, so keep track of that time. But yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, and you said 10 points of piercing.
Yep. Magical piercing, since it's a spell, so I don't know if that does anything different.
No, it does not.
Also, let me just double check the radius that it explodes in, because I'm
It's
pretty sure
5
it
feet.
catches at least one of them. Oh, 5 feet, I thought it was 15, never mind.
Nah, it's 5 feet. So no, it wouldn't catch anything. All right.
Okay.
So you, with your ring, outshoots a knife's knife. The pierce, damaging the imp, but as it seeds, the crystals start to form and pop. It rolls out of the way. Part of the ice sort of landing in the magma, and you see it sizzle before it even hits. David is up. He is going to do the same thing as Salem. He's going to run up to this boy right here. Oh, wrong button. There we go. And he'll take a swing. Okay. What weapon does he have? He uses D&D Beyond, but I don't think he has his all the way set up. Where do I get to his weapons on D&D Beyond?
So there should be.
Oh, the grid. Actions. Okay. Sweet. So he's going to take a great sword swing. That'll hit. For 11 points of damage. And I'm pretty sure that's all he can do. Okay. Alright, so that will be his turn. It is Imp number 1's turn. Uninx, you're on deck after Imp number 1. Sorry, I'm looking to see what I want it to do. Okay, so let's roll for that. Sorry. So let's roll. Okay, that doesn't happen. It's gonna move about right there. It's gonna stay in his range. So technically right there, but it's gonna be leaning.
Oof.
Okay, so it will just be out of reach of y'all. But it'll still do it. It's a dummy dumb. So it's going to shoot fire breath. Okay. So Salem has to make a dexterity saving throw since it won't reach the rest of you. So okay, he meets it, so he's only gonna take 5 points of fire damage. Oh, and he's not at max for some reason. And I can't edit his sheet. Gosh darn it. That's fine. I'll just have to keep note of it. Okay, that's all he can do. Okay, Unix, you're up.
Okay. Unix is gonna move 20 feet. Right. There. And she's gonna ice knife this dude.
Okay, what's the range? 60 feet? Okay, he's in range. That's the same one Ozlius hit, so go for it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Also, could
knives.
somebody do me the gracious favor of how do I measure again? What is the button for that?
On the left, there's a ruler. It says line. You just click on that, and then you click and drag, and it'll show you the
Okay.
measurement.
Thank you.
That's a 24 for a hit.
Okay, that'll hit. Cass, you are on deck, just letting you know.
Okay. And every inch you said is 5 feet?
Yeah, every one is 5 feet.
Oh boy.
And always round down, don't round up.
1d10. Wow, I literally got a 1 for piercing. How wonderful. And then have to make a dex saving throw, and my spell DC is 13.
Okay, so he's taking 1 piercing damage. And yours is 13. Saves.
I did so much damage. Alright, well, that was my turn.
All right, Cass, you are up.
Hello.
Goblin
let's
Newt,
see, I think,
Rulvig, you're on deck.
Shatter 10 feet. I think Shatter's 10 feet. So that means that, unfortunately, even if I center Shatter here, I won't be able to get both of them since they're both 20 feet away from each other. How are my teammates looking?
Shatter's a radius of 10
Thought it
feet?
was 10 feet
Yeah,
radius.
range AoE. And it does say 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Yeah, so it'd be able to hit both of them.
You can get, it's a radius, not
Yeah.
diameter.
Well,
It would
okay. It's just because if every
Oh, yeah, then he
inch
would be
is-
10.
Yeah, they're 20 feet off from each other.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, basically.
No,
30
it
feet off
hit.
from each
It
other.
hit.
Oh, okay.
I'd say it hit.
okay.
Going from him to him, it's like 2.1. I'll give you that.
In that case, I'm going to center Shatter right here, I'd say, right where the arrows are. And both of those boys have to make dex saves.
Okay.
The DC... Oh, actually, it's a con save, and the DC is 14.
Con save, DC 14. Let me see what their con is.
And this is going to do thunder
cool.
damage, just in case they have resistance.
Nope. Or, I mean,
Okay.
you don't know. And
Well,
what's the DC?
The DC is 14.
Okay, one makes it, one does not.
Okay, so the one who makes it takes okay, one who fails takes 15, one who makes it takes 8, I believe. Yeah, 8. Does he round up? Or
Round up on
Yeah.
damage. So he takes 8, and the other one takes what?
15.
The other one takes 15. Okay. So as you
And,
hit...
let's see.
Oh,
I am going to move
don't forget to replace your... Yeah, okay.
right here.
This one manages to sort of jump out of the way as the spell hits. This one, however, does not. And you see it sort of convulse until it explodes into a fiery burst of
Okay.
magma. 11. Okay, and I think the only one in range is him. Yeah, okay. So David needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And his is that. And he fails. So not really seeing the burst of magma coming, he is going to take Da-da-da-da. 9 points of fire damage. I don't believe I can edit his health sheet either. Where is his health located? Oh, it's up there. So, okay, he is that this. Okay. Sorry about that. You moved. Is that going to be all of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. Roll, you're up. Rulvig.
All right. Yeah, no, these guys don't seem like a big threat, so I'm gonna just. Oh wait, no, I was right. I should have enough movement space. This isn't exactly like a huge. It's 1-to-1. You said for movement,
It's
right?
1 to 5, so that'd be 20 feet.
Alrighty. Yeah, I could do that. Oh. Never used tabletop simulator before. I'm stepping on your foot. Take
There,
that.
that's okay. We'll call that. Grid's a little wonky,
Alrighty,
but
yeah. All right, and I'm gonna just do a. I think I'm gonna just do a basic. How bad is that bad guy looking right now?
he doesn't look good. He's not looking great. Neither one of them are looking great.
I'll just take a basic then. Just a normal hit, then 1d10 plus 2 or whatever if I manage to hit. So.
Okay.
No, I almost did the wrong bot. New character, new stats. And new misses. Alright.
Oof. What'd you roll there?
9.
Yep. That just misses as you go to take a swing. The fiery magma imp ducks under. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm a paladin. I pretty much either hit or miss.
Okay. Next up is this one in the back here. He is going to turn towards the person who shot it first.
And self-defense.
Are in range, so he's going to. You see him sort of turn into like a puddle of magma, and he's going to slither towards you before popping back up. And he's going to.
I have mirror images, so let me roll to see if he hits one of those.
Is that for an? Hold on, let me look at that real quick.
I mean, are you doing basic attacks, or are you doing like a cone or an area of effect?
A cone.
I don't know exactly what you... Oh, then I would definitely get hit. So,
Yeah, that's what I was
never mind.
thinking. But do they disappear?
No, just not concentration.
No, but once they get hit, don't they vanish?
No.
Do they have their own hit point pool? or
They
is
have
it a
their own
concentration thing?
AC. If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed.
Then I guess all my duplicates just disappear and I'm just injured.
Oh no.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. That's a 16.
A 16? Alright, you take 5 points of fire damage as the fire cone spits out right at you. But that is all of his turn. Back up top to Salem. He will... He can take the dodge action and attack at the same time, right?
I don't believe so. Just because
'Cause-
rogue cutting action, that's disengage, hide, or
Dodge, isn't it?
something else. I forget. No, it's not dodge. Monks get that though.
It's disengage. It's disengage, dash, and hide. That's
Yeah.
the
Okay.
that's what you're thinking about.
Sorry, I was forgetting about the sheer speed of
Mhm.
rogues.
I would say he's going to back up. Yeah, he's going to back up as far as he can. It's about there. Actually, he'll go a little further, about there. And he's going to drop his sword and his dagger to pull out his short bow. Since he saw the thing explode, he's going to take out his short bow and he's going to shoot at it. And he gets, not advantage, but he gets sneak attack because Rulvig is nearby, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
But he doesn't get advantage, right?
No, he does not get advantage.
Okay.
Unless you do flanking.
I do flanking, but it has to be 2 people melee'd nearby it to keep it distracted.
Mm-hmm.
That will hit, though. And so this thing's going to take another 3d6. Okay, so that will be enough to kill that one. And Rulvig, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this thing is going to explode.
Oh boy, a paladin specialty.
David also needs to make one.
We don't have any.
And that's another fail. Oh no, I feel bad.
Oh, I did brilliantly. 3.
Oh. And you're each taking 4 points of damage as this thing explodes.
I can see this from a distance.
And you do see
Just all the explosions.
Yes, and you do see as this one explodes, a bit of its magma essence lands into this fire pit, and the fire pit ignites. Here, so I will go ahead and okay, that's fine. Don't change the color like I asked. You freaking butthead. That one is lit. And then there's one more mob gablog left. It's not what they're called, but that's what we're calling them.
Hi.
Ozlius, you're up. It is there.
I am. Cool. You know what I can do? I'm gonna action disengage with it, and then bonus action with an ice knife at it. So I'm just gonna over here.
And you're using a sorcery point to do
look at
that?
it. Yeah, I'm using sorcery points
Okay.
to do that, and just gonna shoot it in the face.
All right, roll to attack.
And I just say to everyone, thank you for the heads up with the explosion, as I hope this hits.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
20.
Uh,
That might do a little something.
so that will kill it. And it is not within range of anyone. And
Can we
as
just say flavor-wise that, can we just say flavor-wise that when I shoot it with ice knife it just made a cocoon of ice and snow, and it just explodes in chunk of ice, magma, and rocks just explode.
Sure. So it freezes over and busts. But since it was frozen over, it will not light the cauldron. Unfortunately.
Oof.
No,
Good
they're
news.
all gone.
I destroyed it. Bad news. I think I know how to do the puzzle. And the bad news of that is I did not help with the puzzle.
Well, no
Who's
need. We can
injured?
probably do it again. I actually
Who's
would wager that
injured?
we might have to do this twice over if we want to light everything.
I have a tinder box. I could just light it.
Still in initiative order.
Oh, what?
Just to keep things up.
Okay.
Because I'm. It's David's turn. He will move to Cassius and say, "I got an ouchie." Pretty much asking you for healing. There's none of those left. Uninx, it's your turn. What do you do?
Let's see. Wait. Ozlius, Ozlius got hit, right?
Honestly, I didn't take much damage. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
I might have the most difficulty with this because most of what I so wait,
We'll move.
Unix. Can I ask you for something? Can you cast what kind of healing spell do you have on you right now?
Okay, since we're going to be doing a lot of
So you
talking
did
and
get hit.
conversation, I will say it is Unic's turn when combat starts again. Because if we're going to do a lot of conversation, we'll just cut in and out of initiative, keep the same order, and remember who is next in the initiative order.
Lovely.
In this
well,
out time, though, I will say that you wouldn't be able. Now, I could say you could hold actions if you wanted to. Why not?
Okay.
Unix, can you just do a favor for me?
Huh?
Since I realized I might have the most difficulty with this test, what kind of healing spells do you know and can cast right now?
Like for what? Like what do you need?
Can you say that again? You're cutting out.
Oh no, she stutters. That's why.
Oh, I can't
yeah,
tell
there
if
was
it's
also
Discord.
mic issues for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't help since I make her stutter. So, I'll repeat that. What do you need it for?
I'm wondering if you can cast it to this ring. I have two slots available after using two of them, so I'm wondering if you could store some healing spells in.
I have a cure wounds I can do.
Well, if you're in need of healing, I have no shortage of that. And in the meantime, I'm going to I'm gonna heal David. I'm gonna cup his cheeks in my hands, and I'm just gonna give him a smooch on the forehead. And I'm going to say, "It'll be better," and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
And I believe that
Basically, what I'm
is 1d4
asking
plus 4.
Yep. Unix, basically asking if you could cast Cure Wounds in a ring twice. It actually does not use a spell slot, I believe.
And
It's not specific on that detail.
David is 5 better.
Okay. What is the
And
question?
I will let you know, I do believe that it does use a spell slot to cast a spell into the ring.
Yeah.
Got it. Good to know.
I was gonna say, considering this
Yeah.
isn't the
You have to
best
cast
time.
the spell. And that uses a
Maybe.
spell slot, so.
Maybe not using my spell slots would be a good idea.
So, what does the party wish to do?
I'd say that we should split up, see if just station people around the braziers and see if we can't get them to come to us and dispatch of these guys closer to each of these to set them off or light them up.
Yes. Just curious if it would work. We'd probably go up to one of these and then take out her tinder box that she has and try to light it.
Just to double check, is it just me, or is Eve keep going in and out?
Eve's going in and out for me as well.
Yeah, I'm also having on you.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello, am I still cutting out?
Not anymore.
Okay. What I was going to say is that Uninx is gonna go to one of these, and actually, you know what? Because I can I use druidcraft to try and light this cauldron?
You certainly can.
Okay, well, casting druidcraft.
It does not work. You cast a small fire into it, but it does not seem to ignite the rest of it.
God damn it, okay, I guess we do have to fight more.
We have to fight these things. Ah,
Okay, well, I guess we should all just kind of like spread out a little bit
find a
more.
corner.
Just find a brazier and stick near it. I'm gonna take the one on the far room or far side.
So I guess don't finish these off with ice magic. That is a lesson.
Salem will not be staying close to the brazier because he wants to not get hit and do range damage since he can. Unless y'all would tell him, hey, stay close so we can do physical.
I mean, it's alright if he
Honest-
wants to stay back, then he certainly can.
Okay, I think I have an idea of how I can at least help. Cassius, remember when you put a spell into my ring?
Yes, I did.
I'm
do.
going to use that now.
English.
Okay, the spell was Fairy Fire?
Yep.
Okay. What are you casting it
So
on?
they're- No, I meant when I assume these things are going to happen again when I turn the lever on and off.
Oh, okay. You're talking about when
So-
you pull the lever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I will
No,
just,
I just
notify Rulvig
Want
to
the world to shine.
pick a brazier, my friend.
So I guess everyone get a corner in this. This room doesn't have a corner. Dang it.
Rulvig, you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. You were instructed by your comrades to, quote, pick a brazier.
Alright, yeah, I can. I'll just pick this one here. I'll
This
have
one
a-
is lit.
The one that's lit?
That one's the one that's lit. All right. So I do actually have I believe a kit with some torches in it, so I could like there is a fire in the center, right? How do you rotate?
It seems to
You
be
might
a
put that on.
magma-like fire.
Yeah, so we've already established that we can't light these on our own. We have to defeat
I tried
these
to
little
use druidcraft.
magma boys next to them and they explode and will light them for us.
Well, I use druidcraft. He's suggesting
we have to
use
kill the spicy
thing from the
boys.
middle. That's what he's
Ooh.
gonna do. So not what I did.
So the only way to light each of these if we kill a spicy boy.
Pretty much.
Unless anyone argues, I'm gonna pull the lever.
All right. No arguments. You pull the lever, and it takes about a minute, but 3 more spicy boys pop
Since
up.
you say a minute,
No.
When they pop up, I just want to immediately just cast Fairy Fires. I would assume I was holding an action to do this, since...
I said
I'm
that
sorry,
we
the
would be
mouse is
starting
loading.
initiative back on the person's turn that it
Got
was.
it.
And it is
Alright.
Uninx's turn. So the three pop out. Uninx, it is your turn. Cass, you're on deck.
Yes. Unix doesn't want these to go very far, so that they'll actually explode into these little cauldrons. So you know what? We're just gonna go with Old Faithful. You know, with our good old buddy Spike Growth.
All right. What's the radius on that?
20 feet.
And you're doing it on the, I'm assuming, centered on the thing?
Yeah, it's centered on the fire. So
Okay.
that'd be like that. I don't really know.
Give me 1 second.
I can't ruler and draw at the same time, so I don't know.
I know.
Kind of like
Oh, that's a line. It's not a circle. There we go. Pretty sure it'd be about that big.
Yeah.
Let me double check my work.
So now.
Close enough. It should be a little bit bigger. Do you want it to make it full size?
Well, I don't really have a choice. But
Alright. Damn line again.
Behold my line of spikes.
Bro, Wall of Spikes. That would actually be an interesting spell.
Pretty sure it is a spell. Isn't it? Wall of Thorns.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say we use that in our D&D
Yep.
campaign on Tuesday.
I used that.
I
Anyway,
know.
is that the end of your turn, Unix? You made the...
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little off center, but it's not hitting anybody. So,
That's fine.
okay. Cass, you are up. Rulvig, you're on
Right,
deck.
And ooh, these guys are actually pretty much right where we want them. So I'm just going to center a shatter in the center and see if I can't get all of them.
I will say you can either get these
Yeah, just
two
because they are.
or this one, because this one goes... Oh, no. Yeah, because this one's
Can I get the two on
2.2.
the right then?
These two? Yeah, yeah, you can get those two.
Sorry, for some reason, from the brazier to these guys, it's giving me like between 5, 6, or 7 inches.
We round down, so the 2.2, it wouldn't. Oh, no, that's rounding down. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
This is this guy for me is almost 8. So I don't exactly have a good idea of.
Okay.
how
So on the
close
thing,
it is.
on where it says unit, just go click it until it says grid.
Unfortunately, that's not a.
It's not showing up.
Yeah, I can just put it on.
I'll say.
There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better for me.
So yeah, it would be able to hit them all because it's
Yeah,
10-foot
yeah.
radius, and I was
So that's
yeah.
Yeah. So bonus action, inspiration, or not inspiration, bardic inspiration for David, and I'm going to center a shatter on all 3 of them to see if I can't just speed run.
His Constitution.
Killing them. Con save DC 14.
None of them make it, so they're all taking damage.
16 damage for all of them.
16.
Oof.
Yeah, that does not feel good. That's for sure. I need to do math real quick. Okay. They're all still up, but they're not looking happy about it.
Okay, and I'm just going to instruct the group to see if we can't get them to move closer to the braziers.
Okay,
They
and
should be taking damage by the spike growth, and that should do them in.
and how did you inspire David?
With the kiss on the forehead earlier.
But you did that earlier. Okay, we'll say.
Oh, in that case,
Yeah.
I'll just I'll just coyly wave in his direction.
He just kind of battle ready with his greatsword, looks over and smiles and waves, real happy like, before getting back into his serious stance. All right, Rulvig, you are up. This green circle is filled with spikes on the floor, so be cautious of that. Oh yeah, I forgot that erased, didn't it? Rulvig?
All right. So there's spikes within the green circle. All right. Let me take a look at my spells list.
Yeah, I don't recommend going in the circle.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna do that. All right. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my shield in one hand, my longsword for now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna bang my sword up against my shield to see if I can get the attention of one of the
Right.
little magnitudes.
Roll persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
Look. I think I'll roll persuasion.
Okay.
Nope, I did slash or not. That's a 9.
Okay. Two of them do seem to be interested in the noise, and you're taunting. One of them is fixated on the man with the big sword. And I will say that is your action. So do you have a bonus action you want to do?
I'm a paladin. No, I
Okay.
could apply a strike to my sword, but I feel like it's risk of it being wasted there.
So these two, it's their turn, and it's every 5 feet they move, they take the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's moving 5, 10, and he'll just make it out. This one has to move 5, 10, 15, 20. So go ahead and roll. This one will get out on its 10th. So
It's
2d4 for one and 4d4 for the other. Or no. 6d4 for the other. Okay.
21.
So this one would not have gotten close enough to a brazier by the time it died. I will say that. But this one is dead. This one, you did 5 damage, is just barely hanging on. But he is hanging on nonetheless, and he is going to take a strike at you, Rulvig. Since he is alive, I will go for this. Okay. Actually, he's just going to shoot his fire breath, so go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw for me.
Damn, if he had made an attack, he would have had to go up against 18 armor class, but I guess.
Yeah, he hasn't used his yet, so why not?
Alright, of course, because Paladin 15. That's not as bad.
15, yeah, that passes. So you're only going to take 1 point of damage. with all the pain from his feet, he's kind of distracted and he kind of just lets out a puff of fire that you put over your shield, getting your shoulders a little bit singed, but it's not bad at all.
How much damage again?
1. All right. Salem's back up. He sees one. It's next to a cauldron. He doesn't have to get close. He's going to make a pot shot. That'll hit. He doesn't even have to roll damage because that guy's going to die. Go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw for me as he explodes.
Alright. Losing the rolls check.
But this one is now...
It farted.
This one's now lit.
Oh, I'm guessing I do just fine.
Yeah. You only take 5 points. You know what? Natural 20. You don't take any damage. You see the arrow coming and you're just like, ah, crap. And you just kind of roll backwards as this thing explodes. I'll say you don't take any damage.
Alrighty, thank you.
Why not? Natural 20.
Yeah.
Get some flavor. That's going to be his turn.
Bear
Ozlius,
involved.
it is your turn. There is one spooky boy left.
Cool. I'm just going to what can I out of curiosity, can I just tell how badly injured this magma boy looks?
He doesn't look great, but he's also made of magma, and you've never seen magma get a boo-boo. So it's kind of hard to
Cool.
tell.
Oof, ouch, owie, my hot rocks.
Oh my.
Can I just see how injured the party is?
You look around, and unless anyone else has gotten hurt, I don't think so. David and Salem are the only ones who look like they have a little bit of damage, but it's not even that bad. And I think Rulvig took he's got a little bit of burn mark on him, but not much.
Oh, yeah, it's not much, and I'm a heavily armored paladin. I can go much, much further with the hit points I have.
I'm just going to yell. When this thing's dead, I'm gonna pull the lever again. And that's just my turn.
Okay. David is up. He is just going to step back a little bit. And he is also going to roll an intimidation check to try and get this thing to come over here. Where are your things? Intimidation. Okay, pretty good at that. Okay. Yeah, this thing is very coerced by David, kind of just stabbing his sword into the ground, holding out his hand and doing the come here sort of stance before picking his sword back up. And the Magnum doesn't look happy about it. Or Magmin. It's its turn.
Magnum.
And it can get to him by only taking 2d4 points of damage. Let's hope she rolls low. So 5. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 for your spiky floor. Four points of damage. Right, not quite enough to kill it, so it's going to go ahead and get closer. Sorry, I need to roll this. Okay, and then it's gonna spit fire. So David will have to make a dexterity saving throw because that's what they do. He does not make it, so he's going to take 11 points of damage. David does not look good. He looks very ouchies. But the thing is there, and he is there. Uninx, you are up. Cass, you're on deck.
Uninx is going to get the 20. Unix is going to move over. Well, you said David was looking bad. Right?
Yeah, he is looking not good. This boy.
See where I can go here. Oh god, I accidentally went to inches. That's not what I was trying to do. Go back. No, there we go. Okay. So it's 4. Go like there. I guess I will move all the way up here.
Okay.
And that's basically going to be my turn because I'm going to hold concentration for my spike growth since we'll have to do it another time. No.
Okay. Cass, you are up. Rulvig, you're on deck.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's see. So I do know that
Oh,
if I destroy the last boy, he will, let's say, disperse and hurt David. What exactly do I have that I could use for that?
Can David add your inspiration to saving throws?
I believe so. Let me quickly look that up.
It wouldn't help.
They can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, I will remind you he has that. It wouldn't have helped with the last one. I just remembered it, and if it would have helped, I would have used it. But it's just enough. He rolled just low enough for it not to help.
Okay, and I am going to use vicious mockery on this man.
Okay, on the magman.
Oh god, this is going to cut deep.
Oh boy.
Emotionally deep. He's going to be scarred after this for a while. Well, that is if he's still living. I'm going to tell him, just explode already. Your only use to us is when you're dead. Make a saving throw.
Natural 20.
Be wisdom.
Natural 20 on his saving throw.
Oof! Oh, he doesn't take any damage. It's just an insult. And I am going to move over here, not through the brazier. I'm going around. But I want to make sure that I'm in a good position.
He kind of looks over at you when you say those. Actually, does he even? It doesn't say. I'm assuming not. So, yeah. He's just gonna kind of look at you. And if Magma could flip you off, you'd think he's doing it. But it just kind of looks like a blobby hand, so you're not sure. Alright, Rulvig, you're up.
Baby, I'm on fire.
I'm up. Alright, Alright, in that case, because you're not really an enemy standing right there, I'll take this chance to quickly just take a quick breather to recover, and I'll use 5 of my lay on hands to heal myself up.
Okay, you pat yourself on the back and heal up. Back up top, Salem can move here and get into range. Yeah, that's within range, I'm pretty sure, for a short bow. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's in range for a short bow. Okay, yeah. He will hold his action so that when David gets clear enough out of the way, he will shout, "David, move!" And when David is out of the way, he will hold his action so that he may shoot at this creature. Actually, can he from right there? Is that gonna hit? No, it misses you. Just misses you, but misses you. Cool. You're not in the way. Great. Ozlius, you're up. I cannot hear you if you're talking.
Oh, we got you. Hi. Hi.
We can hear you. It was just you took a while.
Oh, I can't hear him, so. And then.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's
well.
really joining.
Well.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Alright. I just wanted to double check if that worked, and it did. I really can't do anything, so I'll just walk over to Cassius, I'll just say, "You can't burn what's already burning," and then I'll just walk back to the lever, and that's just my turn.
Beautiful. David's turn. He will bonus action, and he's going to second wind. So he gets 1d10 plus 3 back. Four points of health back. He will action disengage and move back. Clear out of range. Actually, just have to move there. Salem at that point will use his held action to take the hit. Or take the shot. He does not get sneak attack because an ally moved out of the way. And he does not hit. The shot manages to go wide of both fire, and it just flies off into the distance, unfortunately. Next up, Uninx, you're up.
Gonna procedurally keep moving my way over, because making my way up downtown around the circle.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I can't math right now. What the frick is the math?
That's 25.
Yeah, I know. My brain was like not thinking for a second there. It's fine.
Math is hard.
So are these enemies? Not really. I just can't do anything.
Like right there.
That'll
All right,
work.
procedurally moving forward. All right.
All right, Cass, you're up. Rulvig, you're on deck.
I'm just going to say I meant what I said and recast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
All right. Did I hear my character's name?
You're on deck. It's Cassius's turn.
And,
It does
wisdom save DC 14.
fail the saving throw. So go ahead and roll the damage.
that's 2 damage.
2 is just enough.
Yay.
What is your vicious mockery? The same thing as last time?
Well, I just for this time I said I meant what I said.
He not sure what happens. He just kind of hangs his head and then explodes.
He explodes.
He just gives up.
It's like, okay, fine.
And explodes into this parapus or whatever, dais. All right. The room is cleared of magmen for right now.
I stand corrected.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever. Well, if
I pull-
actually, if everybody would like to gather over here, we really need just these 2 braziers left. I think it would be good to have their attention in one place so that we can get them in the right
By
spot.
the way, I'm keeping
We could do that.
concentration on this spike growth since it lasts for 10 minutes.
And just so that I am prepared, I am going to ready my action. The moment I see the magmen, as the moment I see 3 magmen, I am going to pull the lever. I mean, cast Fairy Fire. Sorry, I said the wrong thing.
Okay.
You're good. You're
But
good.
I'm going to pull
What
the
if you
lever.
just spam pulled the lever and then spawned like 30 of them?
we could.
So you're
To be honest, I wanted to do that during combat. Okay, for my turn, I pulled the lever.
So
I really wanted to do
you're
it.
holding your action so that when the magmen appear, you're going to cast Fairy Fire.
Yep.
Okay. Rulvig, it will be your turn whenever we start. Just so you know.
And since we're out of combat, I'm going to at least for now, I'm just going to hand out some
In
inspiration.
that case, I'm also going to ready an action to throw a javelin.
I'm going to tell
once they
Uninx,
appear?
Yeah, once they appear, just to get some easy damage in it first. So.
Okay.
Just tell Uninx, these spikes have been invaluable. Good thinking, and that's inspiration for her.
All right, Uninx, you are inspired. All right, pulling the lever. 1, 2, 3.
Fairy Fire.
All right, are you centering it? Where are you centering it?
I'm centering it in the center of basically the giant symbol in the center.
And what's its radius?
It's a 20 feet cube. So.
Okay, I'll say you'd be able to. Yeah, you can get all of them. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, and it's DC 14.
Because Cassius, that's your DC roll.
Yes.
Yeah. 14. One of them makes it. 2 of them fail. So this one we will color white, and this one we will color white because they are fairy fired.
Oh god, they're snowmen now.
Shut up. All right, and Rulvig, you were holding an action to throw a javelin. Which one are you throwing at?
I'm gonna throw it at this one.
All right, go ahead and
You have
roll
advantage.
the attack. Excuse me.
Oh,
You have advantage,
right,
because
advantage.
it's
Right.
now fairy fired.
I fucked it up.
You messed up.
Right. I got an 11.
11 just hits.
Alrighty.
And you were doing this one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So, I didn't actually expect that to hit, but alright. Must not have exactly the best armor.
I'm assuming this isn't the hard part.
That's probably fair. And they get hit with 6 damage.
Okay. All right, so that one takes a javelin to the magma part of it.
Which is all of it.
Yeah. All right. It is their turn. This one is upset that it got a thing thrown at it. So it's going to head towards you. It will take 2d4. If you want to go ahead and roll that. 8.
8.
Okay, it's still up. It'll get here. And it will... Okay, it will spawn more moglins. Or methods, magmen, whatever they're called.
Mephits?
Yeah, sure.
Mephits.
Spicy boys. God, they're dividing. Or multiplying.
And how many does he spawn?
Cubes.
2. All right, you see it sort of just spit out some globs of magma to your
That's a
left
boy.
and right, and it's gonna surround you. But that is its action. But now you have 2 more right behind it. This one, I'll roll a d4 to see which one of you it goes after, since there's 4 of you that are closest. 2. So it's gonna go for you, Cass.
Hey.
It's gonna take 4d4 damage.
Eight damage.
Okay. You said minus 8 damage, so we'll see if he does what the other one did. Does not, so he's gonna breathe fire. Okay. Ozlius, that will hit you. Okay, it won't reach Uninx. So, Cassius and Ozlius, I need you two to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Oh, I'm good at these. Ooh, that's a natural 20, so a 25.
Okay.
That's a 15.
You both pass. So I will say you both. Cassius, you natural 20. I'll say you won't take any damage. Ozlius, you got hit for 7. Half a 7, so 4.
Alright. I am okay.
The
Kind of.
third one is going to attempt to make its way all the way across to you guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it'll take 10
This might kill him.
d4.
28.
28?
Yes, 28.
Okay. He was heading to this one. So
Please tell me there's just a chain of explosion.
he will die. Cassius, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. $13.
You make it. The other Moglin makes it. So y'all are both taking 6 points of damage.
How much?
6.
Okay.
Sadly, it is not in range to hit any of the things. But this one did take... Oh, no, it didn't. That's my bad. That one did not look affected at all. And the 2 moglins that have appeared are going to make attacks on you, Rulvig. They will have advantage because of flanking.
Why they gotta bully my brother? Goddamn.
I know, how rude.
And a hedgehog. How could they?
It was my job.
Now this raises a lot of questions. I was just internally thinking.
That one misses.
He nibbled on some pages of my book. I fed him. He pooped in my hand.
What's
I have
your
so many things to ask.
What's your AC? 18?
Yeah.
Okay, they both miss. They try to claw at you, but you're able to block it off with your sword and your shield.
Alrighty.
I can just imagine this tiny little goblin just yeeting out of there.
Back up top to Salem. He'll go ahead and fire at the one that is attacking his friend. He will have stealth or sneak attack, not stealth. That'll hit. That'll hurt. That is going to be his turn. Ozlius, you are up.
I am just going to. Let me just measure to see how far I could. Alright. Going to move myself over here. And I'm going to shoot the one closest to me with a ray of frost.
Okay. Go and roll for the attack. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
So his speed is reduced by 10 feet, and it takes 1d8, 7 cold damage.
That is enough to kill him. Rulvig, if you would make a dexterity saving throw. Ben? Ben?
Yeah.
Dexterity
I was having
saving throw,
some lag
please.
issues. Alright, yeah, do that. I almost just typed in Dex in the roll chat. Okay. 16.
All right, you save, so you're only taking 3 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
And this brazier is lit. Why do I do that? And this one is gone.
And you know what, for fun, I just want to test something out. I'm gonna bonus action with my ring. I'm gonna look at the one that is not light up. And I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine I look at this thing, it looks at me, I look at it, it looks at me, and I just wink.
The spell has no effect because it is not a humanoid.
It looked human-ish, I think. I'm not sure.
It is not a humanoid, so it blinks at you.
Yeah.
But hey, you tried.
Ozlius, like me, please. Mephit blinks.
All right. So that's was your turn. David is up. He is going to move here, and he's going to attempt to intimidate that one to come and attack him. Okay, good roll. Okay, so this Magnum seems interested in David. That's exactly what it sounds like. Uninx, you are up. Oh, actually, David's going to, once it's intimidated, he's going to move back. Yeah, he's going to move back towards this other brazier once it's intimidated. Okay, go ahead, Uninx. Sorry.
No. My 30 feet over by my bro who's getting like beaten up over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Cure Wound.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to touch Rulvig, and it's 1d8 plus spellcasting ability. Spellcasting ability. Oh. Which is my wisdom, which should be a +3. Yes, +3.
Right, 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah. He gains back 10 HP.
Right, Rulvig, you here for 10.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Cass, you're up.
Hi. So the one that's right in front of me, I believe, has been fairy fired. So Cass is actually going to draw his rapier and announce on guard and take a stab at him.
Okay.
And let's see. Are any of my teammates looking exceptionally injured right now?
David doesn't look the best, and
Okay.
Salem
I'm going to
doesn't
bonus
look
action healing word
great.
him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage and the attack on this boy.
Just bonus action first, just in case
okay.
I mess this up. That is, David is feeling a 5 better.
Okay.
Then 120 plus, I believe, it's 5 to hit. Oh, that's a 9. I don't think
That
that
will.
connects. Oh wait, no, I
yeah,
have
you have
advantage
advantage.
because of fairy fire.
You're welcome.
Thanks for nothing. So you take a swipe at it, not being used to unguarding. You kind of just try and stab at it,
Stab yourself.
and it
That's good.
goes to the right.
Stab yourself.
What happens is I stab for the main body. It goes a tiny bit wide and just lightly brushes his armpit. He is moderately confused, as am I.
Right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's all.
All right. Rulvig, you're up.
All right. Well, because there's one at least an easy target, I'm gonna attack this one in front of me.
Okay. You do have advantage.
Yep. All right. Oh goodness, I've reorganized my Discord shit and it's confusing. $13.
13 will hit. Go and roll damage. You put slash.
I'm used to the other bots. 7 damage.
All right. It's very hurt, but it is still up.
Dang. All right. Well, I think I'll just leave it there. I kind of want to save my spell slots because I'm worried something bigger might pop out at the end.
All right. So this method is going to attack you, Cassius. It already used its flame breath, so it will have to make claws, unless. Okay.
And let's see. Let me get my AC. AC 15.
That is a miss. Sort of what happened to you. It makes a claw attack, and it goes right under your armpit, singeing your clothes a bit.
Oh, I'm bobbing and weaving.
You're just tangling.
This one is going
That's
to
a good way to
attack
describe it.
you, Rulvig.
All right.
It has not used its fire breath.
Oh, never mind.
So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, you and Uninx.
Oh, lovely. 4.
Held you up earlier. 19.
All right. Uninx, you take 3 points of fire damage. Rulvig, you take 5.
Now, the bigger question is, was he more dexterous as a hedgehog than as a goblin?
Probably.
Questions.
Probably.
I mean, he was
Oh
small.
my god. See, okay, my like go-to when I think of dexterity is just doing a Rubik's Cube very quickly. So
Alright. Uninx, this thing is going to run past you. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Okay, the most I can really do is use my dagger. So let me find my dagger. There it is. That's a 19.
That'll
Does that
hit.
That's gonna be 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing. Okay. It is over here. It will... He is just within range for the fire cone, so it's going to fire at him. David will make a dexterity. And fail. Taking 7 points. He's back to not looking great. That is all the Mephit's turns. Back up to Salem. He will... Yeah, he'll go ahead and take a shot at that one that is in front of you. Cassius. So he will get sneak attack. 13 hits. 8 points of damage. It's not quite down yet, but it's not looking great. And that will be his turn. Ozlius, you're up.
Okay. I see this thing in front of me. I'm going to... I'm going to, as a bonus action, turn one of my spell slots into sorcery points, and as an action, I'm going to dodge.
Okay. And you're casting Ice Knife?
No,
Or
my action is to dodge, so any attacks on me has disadvantage, and I'm just
restoring
turning
sorcery points?
Yep, I'm just making sorcery points at this point.
Okay. All right, you take the dodge. David's turn. He not really looking great. Will say, "You got this, right?" And will back up his movement to the other side of the thing. And that is all he will do, because he's not looking very great. So he's trying to stay out of the range. Uninx, you are up.
All right. Gonna move around town. And then I'm a jabby jab with my dagger again. So.
All right, go ahead and make the attack.
23.
That'll hit. Go and roll damage.
7 damage. Piercing damage.
All right. You shank it in the side. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Cass, you are up.
Hi. Oh god, I'm going to continue this dance of swords with this meatfoot.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
And I do still have advantage. Ooh.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
It's a 16 total. Does that connect?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's +3. Let me check. And let's see, bonus action. I've been giving out a lot of inspiration. I'm going to keep the rest.
They're mine now. There's just all. You're gonna hoard inspiration.
And that's 6 damage for this boy.
Just enough to kill him. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a 10.
10 just misses. You're going to take the full 4 points of fire damage as this thing explodes. But it does manage to light the last brazier. Freaking lines. I hate them. Erase it. Fix my mistakes. And as the last one lights up, the remaining 2 that are still in existence let out a scream and sort of fizzle out as the room lights up with regular light, and the archway begins to glow, leading to the next section.
Should we rest or should we continue? I could
Well,
continue.
I'm all in favor of, I suppose, taking a little breather. If you would like, we can rest here. I'd recommend max an hour. As to say, short rest or go.
David will happily agree with short resting.
All right.
Yeah, short rest sounds good. I'm glad I didn't waste a lot of my spell slots there then. This could be more.
Okay. Okay,
I have
Cass
only
is actually going
used,
to post up to the side of the room and just sit for a bit.
I guess we'll just roll hit dice for short resting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, Song of Rest.
Where?
Yes, I will be playing a Song of Rest.
Okay, what does that do?
Let me quickly check.
And on D&D Beyond, where are hit dice?
So hit dice only really appear when you go under the short rest tab. You can just kind of like click off how much you use.
Where is the short rest tab?
It's the little campfire icon. Yeah, so everybody for this short rest gets an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh,
Let's see, each
I
of
don't
those.
even have to use my freaking hit dice.
Well,
Okay.
as long as you're expending at least one hit die.
Oh shit. Okay. Well.
A D6 or D8?
D6.
I'm not
For now.
seeing a
It
campfire
increases up to a
icon.
while. Oh, okay. In that case, it might just be if you're looking at it online, I can find it.
Okay, I'm fully healed.
Yeah, I'm fully healed.
Yeah, if you're looking at it on the webpage, it should be the two little buttons next to the anvil in the top right-hand corner.
In the top right-hand corner, next to the anvil, little buttons. I see nothing.
There should be a short rest button and a long rest button. Just in that like top kind of header that is darker on the page.
No. Is it? Do I need to be signed in for that stuff to work?
Oh yes, you do.
That's why.
Yeah, you need to be signed in order to edit the character sheet.
Then what do fighters get for his dice? 1d10?
D10. It's the D10 per level, so it's 3D10. If you want to
Okay.
use them all now.
He will use. What did you say they get for the bonus? 9?
They get
Right.
+5.
Plus 5. So he will use 2 of his hit die. $15 plus is 20, so that will get him back to full health. And rogues get 1d8.
D8.
He'll use 1 of his, and that'll automatically get him to full health because of the plus 5.
Who was? I assume David was the most injured.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
And let's see, do my spells at all regain on a short rest? I've not played a bard in a very long time. Ooh.
No, I only think warlocks can regain spells at short rest.
I'm pretty sure wizards
Dang.
can too.
Oh right. Wait, we're not wizards.
Nope.
None of us are wizards.
Nope. But
And I'm
hey.
pretty sure none of us have made deals with any entity yet.
Right.
So
I mean, we could always try.
So I will
Hey,
ask,
Satan.
do y'all want to take a quick 5-minute break? Or do we want to just plow through
sure.
these last 30 minutes?
I'm fairly fine going through without a 5-minute.
I'm fine with going because I mean, there's only like 30 minutes.
That's 2 for no breaks.
I'm indifferent, so whatever.
I mean, I'm fine with anything.
Right, no break it is. So we will keep on roll out these last 30 minutes. So y'all sit and y'all rest for about an hour. Cass playing a little song of rest, if you will. And you all move into the next chamber?
Yes, we do. Woohoo!
No wait, I want to go back.
I want to go back to Monkey.
You
Oh
arrive.
no.
Oh my god, it's literally impossible to move Ben's character off of people without him just
No,
stepping on
hold on.
somebody else's foot.
No, move. You can move. Here, you know what? Fuck it. Just.
Just,
All right,
I feel
so
like during this time,
the-
don't worry, I won't be mean. I won't flick you.
the next room that you
Here's a trick.
enter,
What you do is you keep this, and then you do.
the next room that you enter, there are 6 crystals set around towards the edge of the room. another large arcane circle, and in the middle of it seems to be a little stand with a red globe on it, and the stand is shielded on all sides, except the front. There is a small hole opening in the front. And you can see, those of you who look for it, a small chest in the back end of the room.
Is that an asking for us to roll perceptions? Is that what you're asking?
No, you could all notice it eventually. It's there, you just would have to go around and see it. So what does the party wish to do?
As well as this hole.
Do I just open the chest?
You can.
Well, I mean, first things
Oh, this
first,
hole.
there's a sigil drawn on the ground. Just going to see if I can identify it. Not necessarily the fact that, like, is it arcane in nature or not?
It
but,
is.
What exactly the various symbols and things may mean.
Roll an Arcana.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that that's one of the very few things that I have not taken proficiency in. Ooh, +1. Let's see.
Maybe I should do it. I have a +3. And proficiency.
13.
The most that you can make out, it is conjuration. That's simple enough to guess. You're not sure what exactly it is meant to do. It would be a safe assumption to assume, as in the last one, it is used to power something.
All right. Well,
How small is this hole?
It's about 3-inch diameter.
Fuck, okay.
It's very
there's
small.
a hole in the center.
There's a hole in the front. If any of you move to the back, you would also see another hole, big enough to put a hand in and touch the globe.
Well, I would wager a bet that we just need to link this thing up with a power source.
Do you think it's in the chest?
Unless this circle itself is supplying power to something.
Alright, Uninx is gonna move around back and just friggin' stick her hand in and try to touch the globe.
Once you do, it feels almost like it's drawing you towards it. When you touch it, it's not like an enchantment, like you don't want to let go. It just feels like you're being pulled by this globe.
Like magnets.
You can pull off, but it does feel like, like magnetism.
I don't know why, but it makes me feel like I'm supposed to keep touching it and holding it. Like, I'm like being pulled towards it. This globe thingy in the center.
Well, if there's one thing that I've learned in my time is that if something wants you to touch it, don't. There's nothing worse than a
Well, I already
clingy
did.
woman or a clingy whatever the hell that is.
Well, I already touched it.
From across the room, I just yelled, "Phrasing!"
I know what I said and I'll stand by it. Uninx, you as well. And open. Are you gonna open up the chest?
Does anyone disagree? I have like my hand on the chest.
No, go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to
If
step.
it's a mimic and it bites you, I'm just gonna laugh.
Uninx is gonna step back a little
Jokes,
bit.
jokes on you guys. I'm over here by the crystal. I cast Mage Hand.
Alright, so you are opening up the chest?
With Mage Hand. I'm behind that crystal because I am scared.
It opens.
I peek my head out of the. I peek my head through the. Peek my head to see it.
There's
Anything in the chest.
there is stuff in the chest.
Right.
Upon moving closer, it looks like there are. It seems like a ring with small jewels set at what would be 4 corners if you made a square out of the ring. 4 gems.
I take the ring.
There are multiple in the box. There's probably about 20 of them.
Oh boy.
And they're not small finger rings. They're about the size of a steering wheel.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to approach Ozlius. If he mentions the fact that there's rings in here, and I'm going to ask him to step aside and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Do any of the rings in particular light up?
They all do. It is very, very faint.
Interesting. And this does go out to a 30-foot radius, so does anything in the room itself light up as well? And
The giant magic circle does. Both of the arches do.
anything from the crystals?
The crystals, no.
Interesting.
And the
I'm
thing in the
assuming
middle does, but again, very faint.
Okay, and I'm assuming that it's all conjuration magic?
Yes.
Well, picking up a ring. Just arbitrary one of them.
You and Ozlius both have a ring.
Uninx is gonna go over to a crystal and try to jab out a little piece of the crystal with her dagger.
You go to hit it, and the same magic barrier that protects the tower also flashes around it.
Really? Okay. Fine.
Well, taking the ring back to the center, and I suppose I'll try and figure out if this fits in at any point.
The ring that is the size of a steering wheel cannot fit into the hole that is meant for a hand.
And how do these rings look, I suppose, in regards to the size of the crystals? And also, how many rings were there again?
There's about 20 rings. The crystals are very large, about as big as David. They don't seem to be in correlation, fitting, or placing wise with the rings.
Fair.
But the rings are circular. They have arcane sigils around them, and the 4 gems. 1 red, yellow, green, and blue. Each ring is identical.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to, I suppose, this side had the small opening on it.
Yes.
I'm just going to check the size of these gems with the opening.
They're just too big to fit in. They don't slide in nicely. It's like you pop one out and you try and put it in, and it's too big. If you let it go, it would fall to the ground.
Well, I'm at a loss.
Is it safe to assume you replace the gem?
Mhm.
Okay, you replace the gem.
Should we just make a giant circle out of these?
I mean, if you'd like, you are one of the graduates. I would assume that your intuition would be best here.
I have an
circle on
idea.
the floor, and there's like
I put my
20 of them.
hand in the globe, the globe thing, the thing that wants to pull me in.
You touch it, and you also feel its draw, like your hand is lightly magnetized to it.
Is there a way that I can put a spell slot in this thing? Like if I put magical energy or just like I'm casting a spell but towards it. Like let's just say I'm casting Ice Knife, but I'm just gonna cast it directly to it, like my ring.
So you place your hand on the stone and begin to cast the spell, and you feel the pool multiply by 10. And it seems like your magic is flowing in and out of you rapidly. you've never felt a feeling like this before, but it just feels like you're being drained and then regenerated and drained, like, constantly. The orb in the center glows, and so do all the gems on the rings. And inside the ring, you see a faint aura. Like it's sort of glowing towards the inside of the ring, but it's still transparent and see-through. Or the inside of the ring. It's still an empty ring.
Mm-hmm. So, does this aura have? I'm assuming it has a magical signature, and it's still a conjuration magic.
Yes, but it is highly greatened, so it's a lot stronger than what it was. Also, I forgot to point out, a red beam from the front, the diameter hole, a red beam shoots straight out, almost seemingly hitting David, but he moves out of the way, and there's just a red light beam coming out of that hole. It is right next to your head, Cassius.
Oh, I think I solved the puzzle.
I have an idea. I say
So-
this as I'm like going to vomit. This feels awful. Can someone maybe these things can act as a mirror and we can connect it to a point at the crystals. Oh, this is weird. It's like I'm eating food and vomiting. It's like I'm hungry and stuff.
So, question: there's no other holes on the other sides of this
No,
apparatus in the center.
just the hand hole and the small hole in front.
You know, I suppose I'll try that. Duck under the beam, come over here, and see if I can reflect it this way to the left.
Okay. You get in front of the beam. Ozlius, are you still holding your ring in your other hand? Or did you put it down to touch this
Yes.
thing?
I would have touched the crystal with my right hand. Wait, which ring are we talking about?
The big ring. The ring that size of a wheel that you grabbed out of the chest.
Yeah, I would definitely say I would be wearing it as a belt at this point, just because it seems easier than putting it in my hand.
You would be wearing it as a belt?
I mean, it would have definitely fit.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Then yeah, nothing is happening so far.
Maybe get another of these. There's 20 rings in the chest. Can someone get one of them?
I have one. I'm attempting to reflect the
Unix,
beam.
I'll grab one.
As soon as you touch it, Uninx, the beam cuts off where Cassius is and shoots out into the chest.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Well, we're
Should-
probably supposed to
should we
direct the
put
beam in
a
a certain
beam?
way.
Wait, should we put like a ring on all the jewels?
The rings will not fit on the gems. They are about as big as David is.
And David's as big as a crystal.
Oh no. Thanks, Trev.
Unix will grab one of the rings and just start like walking around in a circle to see if it affects the beam.
So you're just moving around in a around the circle?
Yeah, while holding onto the ring.
The laser follows where the ring is pointed. So like when you like move it around, the laser is always pointing out of the front of the ring.
Wait, so maybe if we all grab a ring and then we all stand in front of a crystal, it might do something.
Should I? I'm gonna hold the ring that is currently. I'm gonna basically take the ring and hold it in one hand, and then continue.
As soon as you touch the ring, it is the weirdest feeling ever because your bottom half disappears, and Cassius, you just see a whole bottom half of Ozlius just boom, in front of you, where the
Oh,
laser
God.
is supposed to be going. The laser doesn't hurt you, but you also have
my
no
legs.
legs, so you kind of just fall.
Get that. I'm going to help him. If he takes his hand out of there, I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to pull
As-
that ring off of his belt.
As soon as he would have fallen, the magnetism would not be strong enough to hold him up there, and the laser would have stopped.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm still just it's like disappointed parent time. I'm brushing him off. I'm taking the ring off of his belt, and I'm going to advise him not to wear this anymore.
On the bright side, I can feel my legs now. Also, fun
Wait.
fact, I can feel my bowels.
How big in diameter is the beam?
About 3 inches, the same as a hole.
Oh. Alright. Uninx finna come over here to where this hole is.
Okay.
She's gonna turn around. Cause was it that the beam goes in the direction towards the ring?
What happened was the beam was shooting straight out of the hole, straight. Cassius put her ring in front, and it came out of your ring.
Oh.
Like Cassius put her ring out so that it caught the laser, and the laser went out of your ring.
Okay. Cassius, I want you to go stand somewhere over here or something, and then I'm gonna face this way, holding the ring, and I'm gonna try to shoot it in this little hole over here. Okay? Ozlius,
Well, that
I
would
need
be
you.
The
wonderful.
laser's coming out of the little hole.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Ozlius, if you'd like to do that hand thing again. Stick
Okay,
it in
well, I
there.
guess
Yeah.
Unix will then turn to try to face the. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
Just give me a second. Presentation. Okay, I'm good.
So you
Okay,
go
she's
back
gonna-
up and you touch the crystal or the ball.
Okay. Unix is gonna face towards one of the crystals so that hopefully the beam would shoot out.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to see if I can.
All right. So
So when it goes through the ring that I'm holding, it comes out the ring that Unix is holding. So I'm just going to see if I can catch the beam again.
you do, and as it hits the crystal, you see the crystal turn from blue to red.
Okay. And then well, I'm gonna try to turn more and then get the other crystal that's over this way.
It's-
Here's my pen.
As soon as the laser leaves the crystal and hits the other crystal, that one turns back blue and the other one turns red.
God damn it, I told you guys to go get rings.
David's
Fine,
gonna be like, I don't think you did, but okay. And
Fine.
he
With one hand, I cast Mage Hand, and just rings are just a ring, just floats, and I basically am just handing people rings with Mage Hand.
all right. As people touch rings, they do glow.
Okay, now everyone, aside from Cassius, face
Well,
crystal.
Unix, this might work if you perhaps get behind a crystal and we can hit them all if you angle it right. Just hit whatever crystal is in front of you and then the one across from it in the circle. That, or we can go for hitting those that are closer. So let's see, to draw a line of what I'm hoping to do. So this is coming out here. If you're standing there, then we could possibly get these two if it travels through. Somebody would have to stand here, though.
You do see that out of each mirror that someone is holding, a laser is coming out of it.
Ooh.
So they all seem to be
is it
like.
possible to get two crystals or just one?
Assuming Unix does come and follow what you're asking her to do, It takes a second, but once the crystal is glowing red, another, it's fainter, but it still works, beam goes through and hits the second crystal. The second crystal does not produce a beam.
Well, I would recommend that the rest of you line
Oh,
yourselves
this-
up. We want all of these to be red.
I say this out loud. Oh, that's easy. That means we only need 2 more rings, as as we can make a line
I mean,
Here.
I would recommend
or
yeah.
there. Also, I am not going to be okay after this. It's like,
Right.
especially after the portal thing.
Right? David stands there, and his beam does not make this crystal glow.
Oh, in that case, Salem, would you
Don't
mind?
worry.
Salem will stand here and make this crystal glow. Rulvig, yours does make both of them glow. And as they all glow and turn a bright red, the archway glows in the room, lights up a bit more.
Did we unlock the door? Did we unlock the door? Can we go? Did we clear this room or?
Well, if you'd like, I can always test, and I'm going to remove the ring from the laser.
All of the lasers stop, even the main one. You feel the magnetism stop to pull you away. All the crystals remain red.
I say this out loud. I'm slightly disappointed. I was going to see if I can jump through the portal. I wanted to do this at least once.
You know, you've had many ideas in the time that I've known you, and that might have been your worst one yet.
This is the closest I can have so far as the earliest. Before I even clear a room for me to attempt teleportation. And no matter what, I could say that I attempted.
All right.
Anyway, I think we're done with this room.
Also, just to make sure, Ozlius, you did not spend spell slots when you were touching the mirror.
Got it. I was just worried about that.
No, you did not spend any spell slots. So you're all moving on to the next room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's been less than 10 minutes, I'm still going to have a detect magic out.
Okay. I will say that took y'all about around 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it comes down then, just as we're leaving the room.
Especially the portal fiasco of just me. I was honestly terrified when you say, "Oh, yes, you couldn't." You had a weird sensation of not feeling your legs, and that.
I was gonna say if you become paralyzed or anything.
Do you take the rings with you, or do you put them back in the chest?
For now, I think that we should put them back in the chest. If we need them later, we can come back for them.
Yeah, Uninx would put it back because it's about the size of her head. So,
So you all put the rings back. David and Salem will put their rings back. Right. You enter into the next room. This is what you see on the table. There seems to be 10 glowing sigils, each one of a different color. And around the room, you can see 6 glowing magic circles.
why don't we just match the colors with the thing? That seems like the most logical thing, right?
What about the last one? I point at the one that looks noticeably off.
So the symbols on the table are engraved into the table. They just seem to match colors to ones that are on the floor. The middle one seeming to be a combination of all the colors.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if the colors mean anything? From studying anything? From from knowing a little bit about conjuration, maybe?
Sure, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Unix is also gonna roll for Arcana. If
Okay.
That's okay.
22.
Oh, well, since you got 22, I think it's okay.
All right. From all of your many years of studying magic, you have come to the conclusion that probably whatever happens when the symbol on the tables are used or touched or messed with probably interacts with the same color on the floor.
Okay, I am going to immediately touch the blue symbol and attempt to do the same thing I did last time with giant, with the last room, and see if I can put a spell slot
Which
in
blue circle are you touching?
blue.
There are
the
two.
one on the table.
There are two.
Can I do both of them?
You can try.
I will try.
Your magic doesn't seem to go anywhere. They activate as soon as you touch them, but they both flash up and then die down.
I touched the one closest to us, like where our minis are. I touched the blue one closest to us.
Okay.
And also, question for the DM: is it possible to roll Arcana to suss out, I suppose, the like meaning of these sigils? If they're like summoning, if they like transport, or if they're just supplying power.
Are you doing that to a specific circle?
Well, I suppose I'll start with the ones on the table, and then just arbitrarily the yellow one on the floor to the left.
All right, so you go to one of the symbols on the table as Ozlius touches the closest blue symbol towards him. As he does that, you see this symbol, the blue symbol, begin to glow. And I just need this for measuring purposes. And out of that symbol, you see
Oh god, that's
a frost giant materialize
no.
from out of the circle.
Immediately, I touched the other circle, the other blue circle.
It does not activate. And I need everyone to roll initiative as this ice frost giant roars. Actually, no. We have 10 minutes,
Next time on D&D.
so we will hold off this
We're gonna
room
die.
until the next time of D&D.
Next time on D&D, the squad gets themselves killed.
Next time, last time. This will be our last time.
I'm sure it'll go fine.
I'll have you know I have one spell slot left, and those who have inspiration, please keep it in. Actually, wait, you don't have inspiration anymore because it only lasts 10 minutes.
So sorry.
Whoops.
That's okay.
Well,
Well,
thank you for joining in on the stream. Tune in next time to see if our party can survive this mess. Thank you so much for
Why not?
watching. Have a great night.
it's a